Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing very well. And today's video, as you've already read in the title, is about healing in Virgo season. It is about growing during this Virgo season, which will be from 23rd of August to 22nd of September. So during this time, how can we grow? How can we really move to the next phase? How can we heal during this time? So I'm going to be giving you a guide to all of that. This video literally has every single thing that you need to do in the Virgo season to be able to heal aspects of you, to be able to grow in your personal life, right? So I have things noted down in case I end up forgetting. So I've written it down for you guys. So we have five different steps that I'll be going through, and I'll be explaining, of course, each one of it in detail. So just to give you a little more clarity before we head into the video, I'll also explain a little bit about the sign of Virgo. So this is basically an earth sign. They are very practical, very grounded sort of people. They prefer logical thinking and are very observant also, sometimes very critical. That is also one aspect about them. And this Virgo season especially, it is best to utilize in terms of organizing things, grounding yourself, and all of those practical action oriented things. You need to do that during Virgo season. So what exactly I'm going to be doing in this video is teaching you how to channel the energies of this Virgo season and really utilize them perfectly. How to make sure that coming out of this period of 23rd of August to 22nd of September, you feel like, yes, this has been a productive time. This has been like a good time period for me. So this video has exactly every single thing that you need for it. Make sure to follow every single step and you'll definitely see a lot of changes in your life. For the very first step, all you need to do is organize your space, declutter. Now, okay, decluttering and organizing and everything sounds like a little thing, sounds like it won't make much of a difference, sounds like it is not going to be, of use or of help in that way. But trust me, after you do it, you actually feel a very different sort of energy. You feel as if the energy around you has slightly changed. So it is going to give you that plus one. So make sure to do that. Make sure to organize. Make sure to keep things systematically, declutter whatever you need to throw away. Don't stock up on unnecessary things. Don't really keep mess anywhere. As you declutter, as you keep cleaning, the energy around you will sort of keep shifting a little, and you will notice as if you are feeling more fresh or just better and more energetic throughout the day. The second step is to invest in your passions and invest in your personal growth. So you have to make sure to invest in things that are helping you grow. So whatever it is that you are passionate about, whatever it is that you are interested in, whatever subject it might be, whatever topic it might be, spend a little bit of time studying more about it, getting deeper into it. Maybe get a course, maybe buy a book, do something, find some resources, but get deeper into your passions during this time. Study more about what you really love and grow your knowledge. Basically, that is going to help you grow as an individual on an individual personal level. So now moving on to our third step. The third method is to be of service, be involved in giving. Now, the sign of Virgo, that sixth energy, it is also the energy of giving, of helping without, expectations of receiving back in return or just getting something in return, but, simply doing selfless service. That is also the energy of Virgo. So, that is what you have to channel out during this time. The more service you do, the more you help during this time, the more you give out during this time, you will get back in return. But of course, make sure that this is selfless service. Make sure it is not coming from the intention that I'm just giving to get back in return. It should be that I'm just giving because it gives me joy, because I love to give. That is the only thing that you have to do. That is the intention by which you have to do the service, and you will definitely see returns come in either in Libra season or in the upcoming time. But yes, this time is definitely going to give you returns. You are going to accumulate good karma doing this. So make sure to also keep this in mind. Keep doing service in Virgo season, just generally as well, but especially in Virgo season, because this does bring a very powerful energy regarding all of that. that. So be it any donations that you can make, any charity that you can do, or simply if you have any old clothes, any old things lying around in your house, you are not using them anymore, you can donate them as well. You can give them away to people who can use it, to people who need it, right? And that again does make a shift, does help you create that good energy. So for the fourth step, all you have to do is ground your energy. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning, that Virgo is a very practical sort of sign, and also it is an earth sign. So during this time, during Virgo season, if you end up feeling negative, if you end up feeling too low sometimes, this is what you can do. You can simply turn to a grounding practice. For this grounding practice, what you have to do is simply find like an open area around where you live, maybe a park, maybe just a little compound area, but try to find an open area. If it's close to you, then well and good, but try to find an area where there is like soil or grass and you walk barefoot there. Now at least try to walk for about 15 to 30 minutes like barefoot on that ground. Now why is this done? Basically because we are connecting with Mother Earth here. It is said that our Mother Earth, or the nature, the ground, it has the ability to transmute negative energy. It literally like pulls down negative energy and transmutes it, changes it into positive energy. So this is exactly what is going to happen. The more time you spend doing this grounding activity, the more positive you will feel. You'll randomly feel as if like your negativity is getting released. And why is that? Because the Mother Earth is transmuting that energy. So that is what we have to do during Virgo season to feel positive, to feel uplifted. Heading on to our fifth and our very last step, which of course is one of the most important steps. For our fifth step, we are going to do journaling as well as shadow work. So I have the journaling prompts and shadow work prompts written down here in case I forget any. Now, why are we really doing this shadow work? Why are we journaling? It is to discover more about ourselves, to get deeper into, what are the negative aspects and how you can change them, and how you can really personally grow and transform on an individual level. To understand all of that, you need to journal. Okay, you can simply do this in your mind as well. There's basically some journal prompts and shadow work prompts, which is like questions that you have to answer, but it is advised to of course write them down, because that way it will be much 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 more productive than just thinking about it and working that way. So whenever you can do this, get back to this video, and the questions that I'm going to be saying, write them down and answer them. So if you have any shadow work book, or if you're interested in making that, then you can do it there. Otherwise you can simply use any of your diaries or journals to do that, or again any page will also do. Like you simply do it on pages if you have no other place. So the very first question is, what healthy habits can you cultivate? So here you have to write down in the answer that during this Virgo season, what healthy habits can you cultivate? Maybe you can start doing yoga, maybe you can start going to the gym, maybe you can start doing something for your health that you haven't been doing till now. Again, because Virgo season is also going to be a big sort of focus on the health aspect as well. Now our second journal prompt is, what part of your routine do you need to transform? So while you answer this, when you write this question down, after that take a look at your routine. Just think about what routine are you following on a daily basis. Maybe what time are you waking up, what time are you sleeping, are you eating on time, are you doing things on time, or are you like all over the place? What exactly is going on in your daily routine? Make sure to write down what things in your routine you want to transform. And again, make sure it's not just like written there on a page or in your journal. You also have to take steps towards it. So this journaling is exactly for that. When you're actually writing it down, when you're journaling it, you get further insight, you notice more things, and you want to take action, you feel like taking action on it. Your third journal prompt will be that, what intentions do you want to set towards your career? Virgo season, again, it's about working, right? It's about practical things, it's about putting in actions. So here in your career, what intentions do you want to set those? Write down this question and answer it. Maybe you want to work a little faster, maybe you want to work with more efficiency, maybe you are not as focused on your career, which you want to be more of. Write that down, write down every single thing that you feel, set your intentions, that how you want to work, what things you want to change about your career. Write every single thing down and simply work towards it. Please again do all of these, it won't take too long. You'll just have to give like one day, maybe a Sunday, or whenever you're free, just give that day and about half an hour to an hour, and you'll be done with all of this. Plus you'll get a lot of clarity with much more motivation to work towards what you want. Now a lot of times what happens is we don't have clarity, we are not really clear about what we want to do, like we are simply living life without any clarity of what to do ahead. So that is a factor that also keeps us stuck. So this is going to help you get rid of any stagnant energies and really work and move forward. Now I'll be sharing a few shadow work prompts, which is basically working on your shadow self, working on those shadow aspects of you that you want to turn into the positive aspects. Okay, so the very first thing is going to be, how do you handle criticism from others? Do you get defensive, or do you start feeling as if you are being attacked? Here again you have to focus on like, what do you feel exactly when somebody criticizes something about you, when somebody says something negative about you or gives you some negative feedback about something. How do you handle it? What is your response to it? What is your instant reaction? What are your feelings, right? And when you write that, you'll actually feel as if, okay, I don't quite like this, or I don't quite like this reaction that I'm giving, or the feelings that are being generated within me. How can I change it? So you start thinking that way, and you start thinking about more positive ways, more productive ways to handle criticism, and that again will help you grow. So after writing this, you have to make sure to be more mindful regarding all of this, and every time that such a situation will arise, you'll always remember that thing that you've written. You'll always remember that, oh, okay, I know this is a shadow side of me, and I know that I had to work on this. So how can I now change things, and how can I work differently now? So that is how this is going to help you slowly grow into like a better, more evolved version of yourself. The second question is, in what ways do you judge yourself or put yourself down? How do you feel after that? Now you have to write here in the answer to this question that what do you like, what is your inner dialogue? How do you speak to yourself? Do you tend to like judge the little things and just criticize everything about yourself, or are you more appreciative towards yourself? Or do you like, in what ways do you pull yourself down a lot of times? In what ways do you do that negative self talk? Why do you do that? How does it make you feel? Again, while writing this as well, you'll realize that, okay, so if it's making me feel this negative emotion, then why am I doing it? Why am I saying all of this to myself? Why am I putting myself down like this, right? So again, same thing, it's going to help you grow. Moving on to our last shadow work question, which is, when people don't agree with you, what do you do? What is your reaction? Do you try to prove yourself right? Do you try to maybe just ignore the other person's opinion? Or do you just feel that, okay, my opinion is right, or the way I'm thinking is correct, whereas the other person is wrong? What do you feel? How do you react? Okay, take a look at that, write that down, and see what you can change about it. See what you actually want to be. Think about, would my higher self react this way? What would my higher self do? Would she or he do something differently? Would they change something about this? If they would, write that down and make those changes, implement those changes in your life. And again, by the end of Virgo season, I want to see every one of you experiencing changes in your life. So please, beginning of Virgo season, whenever you get time, do these, and trust me, there will be a change in every single one of you. So now, approaching towards the end of this video, please do subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Turn on the bell icon to be notified about any new videos that I post. And if you want me to bring certain videos on certain topics, then you can let me know in the comment section. I will try to post a video on that as well. Also, if any one of you are interested in getting a personalized tarot reading from me, then you can head over to my page, which is at @the_tarot_fairy on Instagram. I'll be mentioning it here as well as adding it in the description. So you can head over there, DM me, and we can book a personalized reading for you. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for staying tuned till the end and watching the entire video. And of course, I'll see you in my next one.